Shalom. It's our brother Khabar from our GMS New Orleans camp. Back with another video. Now, before I get started, I'm going to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach Kwadash, the Miles of Apostle Els GMS, who I'm letting this truth from, and peace and mercy to the elect. That's all in the ways of Yahweh Bahashem. Shout out to the best of their ability. The title of this video is Our Election Isn't Sure Until Our election isn't sure until. And always I got his title like that because, hey, man, as we should know by now, the Lord, he got a election going on, man. Was the election for what? So for salvation, to be delivered out of here. You know what I mean? And now, even though, amen, we don't know who the elect is, man, but we sure that, amen, the elect are going to be the ones that, amen, that doing the work of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man, on this side, man. That's what we know for sure. But hey, as you can see, hey man, we all doing the works of the Lord, man. We all doing the works. So hey man, it could be anybody, man. It could be any one of us, man. Now of course, hey man, we hope to be up the number. That's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect. But hey, man, we're not sure, man, until the Lord says so, man. I'm gonna start that with Matthew chapter 22, verse 14. For many are called, but few are chosen. That's right. It said many are called. Many, amen. As you can see, man, we all called to this truth, man. So, amen, we know, what I'm saying? But it said only few could be chosen, man, out of that many. So, amen, even, amen, so we sure that we was called to this ministry, man. We was called into this truth, man, to what? To preach this word, to know a name, what I'm saying? To know, to preach, amen, the wisdom and knowledge, man. Your understanding, man, of this truth. Yeah, we are called, but the question is, are we chosen, man, for what? For salvation, man. That's the question. Hey, man, that's the question, So, hey, we know the men that are called right now, but we don't know who is the few or that chosen, man. We don't know. Because as it says in Matthew 7, so I'm going to get that, Matthew 7, verse 21. Now everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. So like I'm gonna read again. It's Matthew chapter 7, verse 21. Now everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Yeah, so not everyone that call on Lord, Lord, So not everybody that knows this wisdom and knowledge, or that's walking in this truth, or that just know the name of the Lord, that know, amen, the mysteries, man, it's not going, amen, it's not everyone that shall enter the kingdom of heaven, man. Not everyone's gonna be of that chosen, for salvation, man. But it said, but those that do the will of my Father, they the one that's gonna be elected for that, man. It's gonna be elected for, amen, for the kingdom, But again, amen, we all doing the will of the Father, man. Amen. Those that in this truth, man, amen, we all doing the will of the Father, man, to the best of our ability, So, amen, like I said, man, it could be, amen, we hope, amen, it be one of us, man. We hope we be of that number. But again, amen, but amen, it's, we had high hopes, that we are sure for the election, man, if we keep doing the work. But again, our election is not sure, man, until, what I'm saying, this happened. Which I'm gonna get scriptures on the things, which now I'm gonna get scriptures on, or the things that, that's gonna make us sure that, man, we of the elect. So I'm gonna start off with Matthew chapter 24, verse, where I'm at? Come on, verse 14. verse 13, Salaki. Matthew 24, verse 13. But he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. So that's right, man. So, hey, man, again, hey, our election is not sure until we endure it to the end, you know? And what's the end, man? That finish line, man. How shall I come back, man? You know? We gotta remain through, hey, man, all the trials, all the tribulations, man. All, what else? You know, the afflictions. You know, we gotta make it through it all, man. We gotta make it all the way to the end, man. You know, because even day, man, we in this truth right now, but hey, you know, the Lord, he finna get tested, man. On a higher level, man. To hey, man, you know, if we're not strong enough, we will be shaken by it, man. We'll fall. You know, the hour of temptation, man, is upon us. Yeah, man, we gotta make it, hey, man, you know, and the battlefield get even harder, man, in a sense, you know. And we gotta do that, you know. Because in the day, man, we in the truth right now, but in the day, you know, Lord forbid, you know, Lord forbid, man, we could fold, you know. So, hey, man, end of the day, man, hey, our election is not sure till we endure it to the end, man. We make it through, hey, man, all the trials and tribulations, man. The hour of temptation, man, the hour of temptation, man. Because, you know, if we make it through that fiery trial, as it said in second Esdras, so go is tried in the fire, this shall they know who are my chosen, you know. And the fire, hey, man, hey, we ain't done going through that fire yet, man. So hey, until hey, man, we make it through the end of that fiery trial, hey, that's what we'll be chosen to be saved, man. You know what I'm saying? So again, hey, you know, our election is not sure until you know we endure it to the end, and we endure it to the end, and how we know, hey, man, we endure it to the end, man? How do we know that we made it through that finish line? I'm gonna get that now. Revelation 11, which hey, man, this is the finish line right here. Revelation 11, verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying, come unto them. So like, I'm reading again. Revelation 11, verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in the cloud, and their enemies beheld them. Yeah, man, it's talking about, hey, man, that nuclear destruction. You know, when that nuclear destruction happening, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, those, hey, man, that do it to the end, man, they will hear, hey, man, they will hear those words, man, from, hey, Yahushua, you know, come up hither. And well, once you hear that, man, that's when they gonna get beamed up, man, in those chariots, man. You know, they gonna be beating on those chariots, man. That's when we know for a fact, hey, our election, hey, man, the Lord make sure of our election, man. You know, it's that, hey, man, we endure to the end, and we hear those words, man, being spoken unto us, man. Hey, come up hither, you know, from the skies. You know what I mean? That's what we know. And once, hey, man, you know, we get beaten on those chariots, man. Hey, Yahushua, man, he go grant us that crown, man. And he go say this. Let me get that Matthews 25. Matthews 25, verse 21. I could read 23 too, but I'm gonna read that too. It's Matthew 25, verse 21. And his Lord said unto him, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee rulers over many things. Entering thou into the joy of thy Lord. Yeah, you know. Hey man, oh, like I say again, man, once the Lord grants that crown, Yahushai, no, grant us that crown, man, say, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Now, that's when we know, that's what, hey, man, our election is sure. That's what, hey, man, we were sure of our election, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we were sure of election. This, hey, man, this parable, you know, the verse that I read, man, it's a parable, hey, man, how Yahushai, you going through the parable of the talents, man. You know, how certain servants, man, has, you know what I'm saying, certain talents. And those that, hey, man, that use that talent, man, you know what I'm saying, for Once amen, they made their talent profitable, man, where they bear fruit, where they increase more. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they got rewarded. You know, they got rewarded, man. Was man, they got rewarded. Was they was doing those things until the Lord came, man, and saw that. You know, so again, hey man, we gotta man, that's exhort us to man, we gotta keep going, man. Just because man, we doing videos right now, we doing we preaching this word, you know. Man, we still gotta man, don't make us guaranteed, man. You know. So in a sense, man, we gotta we gotta step it up, man. We gotta grow, to the best of our ability, man, until, you know, your house shot come back, man, and say, hey, man, well, good. I tell you, man, we not finished till, hey, man, the Lord said we finished, man. And how we know we finished, man? Man, hey, we get be on those chariots, and we being granted, you know what I'm saying, that crown of life, man, according to 2nd Esdras, man. On 2nd Esdras 2 and 45, man. You know? So again, hey, man, election. So until, you know what I'm saying, our election sure, hey, man, we gotta do this. I mean, with this. 2nd Peter, chapter 1, verse 10. Wherefore, the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. That's end all be all, man. So, man, until our election is sure, we gotta give diligence, man. We gotta keep going, man. We gotta keep fighting. You gotta stay focused, man. As I did in my last lesson. We gotta stay focused, man. You know what I'm saying? Which, hey, man, really, what inspired me to make this video, man, is a short clip that I watched the brother out there in GMS London. You know what I'm saying? He made a point to where, hey, we don't know until we know, man. We don't know until we know. So, hey, man, we don't know of the elect until, you know what I'm saying, we receive the rewards, man, of the elect, man. Which, hey, bro, he made example, too. He made example of, the property world, man. Realtor, the buyer, things like that. He said this, hey, man, we can't get too excited, man. Don't get too excited until you close the deal. How do you know, hey, man, the deal has been closed? When the realtor got the money in their hand and the buyer got the keys to their hand, man. You know what I'm saying? So, basically, man, hey, man, this example, hey, man. So, basically, in a sense, hey, we not part of the elect until we not the elect until we receive the rewards of the elect, man. You know what I'm saying? So again, our election is not sure until we beat on those chariots, we receive that crown of life, man. And we receive the crown of life, man. So, hey, man, tell you how it shot. It was crazy. It really, man, was beautiful. Hey, man, all the preachers that I brought out, man, is Yahweh Shai talking right here. Which, hey, in a sense, hey, man, that just let you know right there, man, our election is not sure until Yahweh Shai say so, man. Until, hey, man, Yahweh Shai, make our election sure, man. You know what I'm saying? Which, hey, man, only way, man, you're going to make your election sure is, hey, man, you do it to the end, man. If we make it to the end. And we're not at the end yet, man. We're not at the finish line yet, man. So, hey, man, we got to keep working. Keep working until our election is sure. Simple and plain. All right, man, so with that, man, that's all I want to say in this video. Lord, want you was edified, exhorting. Now, for in this video, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh, the Master Apostle SGMS, and peace, mercy, to the elect. Shalom.